Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Johnny Jett here with another episode of Fire Promoter Complete. Guys, last time we had a pretty big event, I would say. We actually ran, I think, one of our biggest events to date. We had 16,000 people in attendance, big match implications for most of the card. Bill Bullock did get injured, but I don't really feel like I'm going to miss Bill Bullock that much, to be honest with you. We had Tagashi beating Walker here. These two matches were kind of throwaway, but as you can see, we did start to dabble in tag team contests. We had Matt Gibson and Sergio Perez, the leader and second lieutenant basically of Pro Wrestling Ace, the faction Pro Wrestling Ace, not the company. Sorry. Those two went over on Daniel Gonzalez and Paul Collins. Gonzalez was beaten by Sergio, so I feel like we have a pretty good setup for a feud there, especially since on Sergio's debut he did beat Gonzalez. So I feel like we can probably book those two in a feud together and have a really big match, possibly in the undercard there. Also, we brought Hulk Hogan back fresh off of his victory over our champion, Mickey Williams. Hogan came back to do the job to Jack Howard a second time, so Jack Howard has now beaten Hulk Hogan twice in as many matches, and Jack Howard's now certainly got to be in the contention for another title shot against Mickey Williams, who we'll talk about here in a little bit. Hana Kimura had her second match in the company. It was a title match against David Houston, defending the Red Ocean Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Championship. Houston defeated Kimura, retaining the title. So Kimura lost in both her debut and in her second match here, but that doesn't mean necessarily bad things for Houston going forward, or for Kimura going forward. Certainly doesn't mean bad things for Houston going forward. He's remained strong. We also had Bea Priestley defending her GPW Junior Heavyweight Championship that she had just won against Hiro Mikami. Mikami, in a rematch from their tournament final, was able to successfully beat Priestley, and now he is the GPW Junior Heavyweight Champion. I'm not entirely happy with that result, but it was a risk that I was taking. The match itself wasn't particularly good either, but Mikami is now, they're 1-1. Mikami is now your GPW Junior Heavyweight Champion, which makes both of our homegrown titles in the possession of the Platinum stable. Hiro Mikami and Mickey Williams both holding the Junior Heavyweight and Heavyweight Championships respectively. And in the main event, Mickey Williams picked up a third championship, beating the visiting Jin Kiritani in a pretty tremendous bout. Williams now your GPW champion, the ROW champion, and the DFW champion. So Mickey Williams has a bunch of title belts just draped around him. The same as David Houston, the same number as Houston, but Williams has the more prestigious Grenade Pro Wrestling Heavyweight title around his waist, whereas Houston does not yet have that accolade, or the Junior Heavyweight equivalent. So Houston might be getting a match with Mikami, and Howard might be getting a match with Williams. I'm not sure exactly just yet, but we'll find out how those things pan out. And I say that we're not sure how that's going to go yet because we do have some kind of big news. Some people were discovered. Our scouts finally came through for us. And so Will Ospreay is available now for possibly booking and possibly hiring. Additionally, like Jay White's here, but he wouldn't even show up for the contract negotiations. He wouldn't show up for our invitation last month, so I'm not feeling Jay White, really. I wasn't feeling him when he debuted in New Japan either. A big take on that one. But, alright, and we also got Steve Corino, who I'm really into the idea of signing Steve Corino. I think he would be a good addition to our roster. I'm kind of feeling like it's either going to be him or Ospreay that we throw a contract at. I'm not sure which one just yet, but it's going to be one of those two, I feel like. It's got to be Coronel or Ospreay. And I think I'm going to determine it based on how, let's see, their money, and I'm going to base it on, well, like, obviously Coronel will be more popular at this time, basically. So, let's see. C plus and a B versus 2 Bs. Okay, so, all right. So, Ospreay would be more expensive, and he would have better defense, basically. But Coronel is, or he would have better attack. But Coronel is going to be more over, and Coronel is going to be cheaper. I think I'm going to go ahead and try for Steve Coronel. And I'll see if I can get Ospreay next month. Yeah. Unless there's anybody over here who has, like, really low trust and also maybe a title belt. Because if there's anybody who has low trust, who's a showman, and who has a title belt, I might just scoop them up. That might be a thing I do. Oh, hey, there is, but he's stoic. He's not... Alright, let's see here. I'll look around. I'll look around a little bit, just real quick. I mean, Takaya Kiryu. I've gotten him in a few different games, and he is actually very good. You know what? I'm gonna do something a little bit out of the blue here. I'm gonna throw a contract offer at. Oh, wow, he's expensive to throw all the money at. But I'm going to. Okay. Well, I blew that. I blew that. But that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this. Oh, Ospreay doesn't agree with our wrestling style? But we're showmen. What about Jay White? Jay White doesn't want to work with us. That's cool. Steve Coronel, would you by chance be... Okay, so I guess nobody wants to come to a show with us, even though we scouted them and brought them into this business. That's kind of rude, guys. Speaking of scouts, I guess we'll just start... Oh, wait, no, I'm in showman, showman, showman. No preference. We'll just go ahead and send these guys all back out. And we'll see if any of them will make money for us. I'm really annoyed that literally no one we scouted is going to show up for us, even on invitation. They're all going to go out and do that. That's fine. Let me see here. Who's out currently? I know we've got a couple of people out. I know Jeff Bryan is... All right, Jeff and Bullock, both of them are out. That's fine. This is fine. We don't need them, really. We don't really need them. Because what we'll do, we can just book like a nice little basic show here that's got good matches already. We've got some stuff built up. Wait, did we have... Oh, I thought we had A for a second there. I was looking at SWA, but... All right. Yeah, so I'm going to book for this one... Houston versus Mikami, Williams versus Howard. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Houston, Mikami, Williams, Howard. Both non-title matches for now. Both non-title matches for now. Yeah. And then I'm going to do something else in the main events, but I don't know what yet. Unless I can get... a title from over here. Super Lucha never wants to do anything with us. Let's see. DFW probably hates us because we took all their titles. ROW probably hates us because we took all their titles. What about you? What about Oni? Yeah. Huh? Oh, you don't want to. Okay, fine. Well, what about, Yeah, Ace definitely doesn't have any titles that are worth getting. And we couldn't get both of them either. Anyway, so, okay. BWG, or BDG. Brian David Gilbert. You got any titles that you want to put on the line? Maybe? Daniel Muchos? No, okay. Rude. I don't think any of them are gonna... Yeah, none of them will actually ever work for us. That's not cool, but okay. I mean, I could always bring Hogan in to try to job him to somebody. I'm annoyed that nobody wants to come and do a show for us. We could bring the Headhunters in and try to job them out, but because I don't really want the Headhunters per se, but we could grab Kagami. He's over. I wonder if we try to do like a big Japan show. Let me see. Let me see what kind of crowd we could even draw in Japan. Let's see here. Who do we have that's over in Japan? Jack Howard's not. Paul Collins is. Togashi is. Gonzalez is. Who do we have that's over in Japan? So 1, 2, kind of. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. We could maybe do this. I mean, we'd be running probably at a deficit. We'd probably lose money off of this one, but I'm willing to try it. Yeah, okay. Let's try a Japan show. We're still running Howard versus Williams. We're still running our exact show that we were gonna run otherwise, but we'll do different people in the main event because different people will be over. So, all right, Howard versus Williams, and we were gonna do Houston versus Mikami. This could be a big match. Houston versus Mikami. That could actually go higher up the card like this. That's fine. This will probably end up being way down here. And this will give us a chance to both have these matches and run like a bigger match with different newer characters later on in the card. See, that's booking. Okay, Gonzalez versus Perez actually might be semi-main. Yeah. Gonzalez and Perez, semi-main. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do in the main event Hana Kimura versus, let's say Togashi. You know, in the main event, Kimura versus Togashi. That could draw. They're both over in Japan. Collins versus Priestley right here, because we need to get some butts in the seats. Oh man, this is gonna not get over in Japan, huh? Walker versus How am I missing somebody? How am I missing somebody? Because, like, hold on. I have 2 people. Oh, because I have an odd number. Okay. No, this is fine. I can actually... Okay. I'm going to just hire somebody that's over in Japan real quick to come and they'll boost our ratings. We've had experience with none of these guys, have we? We can bring Hogan, of course. Hogan would love to come and work for us. Big match here. Hogan, yeah, you're willing to come work for us. Okay, that's what we'll do then. Alright. Okay, yeah, I've got a plan. I have a plan. Main event, we're going to run Hogan. We're going to run a strong style. In Japan Rural, Yeah. I know what we're going to do. We're going to run Hulk Hogan in the main event here. No, we need the iconic Hogan. We need Hogan in the red and yellow for this. Okay. Red and yellow Hogan versus Hana Kimura. There we go. That'll put some butts in the seats. Semi-main, we were going to do Gonzalez versus Perez. We were going to do... Mikami versus... I think we're going to do Mikami versus Houston there, weren't we? Actually, we can do Mikami Togashi, and we can hold off on the Houston match. That'll be fine. We'll save that for the American audience. Mikami versus Togashi that'll draw. That'll put some butts in the seats. We'll do... Because we want to get some people over too. So Paul Collins versus... Yeah, we'll save all of that for the American audiences. So Collins versus Williams. To get Williams over, we'll do Skrull versus probably Howard. That'll be fine. This is fine. We'll do Houston versus Robinson. I don't think we've done that in a long time. Not since those guys got over, for sure. And we'll do Priestley versus Walker to open us up. Yeah, we're going to do the Japanese expansion here a little bit. Oh, boy. We cannot draw in Japan, huh? Wow. And that's with some people who are over in Japan. We'll throw all the money at this. I'm fully expecting to lose money on this venture. But, I mean, we'll throw money at it, and we'll see how this mess of a card goes. Hana Kimura versus Hulk Hogan is going to be a 10-star classic, I'm sure. Perez versus Gonzalez, that actually is going to be good, I hope. Togashi. None of these are going to further any feuds except for Perez versus Gonzalez. That'll further a feud. The others are just completely filler. Alright, we're going to lose money on this card. That's fine, though. Confirm match card. This is a mess of a show. This is not the show people will want to see. But it is the show they will see. And we're going to be very conservative with the snacks this time. Maybe we'll sell some of the other merch, but we're going to be very conservative with snacks. Alright. Wow, this is a mess. Alright, let's just lock us into this timeline again here. And hopefully Hogan will show up, because if not, then Kimura is not going to be on the card, and that'd be a mess. But Hogan does seem to have shown up, so that's good. Alright. Here we are. We're doing the thing, playing the feud. 7 matches on the card. We've got a full house of 1,250 people. We just sold out 15,000 people last month, and now we're okay. Doing a house show basically. All right, so Thomas Walker versus Bea Priestley. Walker goes over on Priestley. That's fine. None of this really super matters, but Robinson versus Houston could be a big match. Okay, Houston gets a big win over Robinson. I don't know if we're going to count this as canon when we get back to the States, but I think that could set up like a fun little heavyweight, junior heavyweight feud there between Robinson and Houston, which could be interesting. Howard, I'm hoping he's going to go over on Skrull, but you never know. Okay, good. Got a count-out victory that's going to play really well in Japan, I'm sure. Mickey Williams versus Paul Collins. I'm expecting Williams to win this. Yep, to make the fans unhappy. Good. We've got... Okay, this is a big match for the Japanese audience, at least. Hiro Mikami and Koichiro Togashi are both bigger names than we usually have. Okay, 97. All right, now we're talking. People are into it now a little bit. Gonzalez versus Perez. This is their second singles match, and we want Gonzalez to win, but of course Perez wins because logic is like that sometimes. All right, Hana Kimura versus Hulk Hogan, our main event in Japan. So who knows if this is gonna count? But we're gonna run it anyway. All right, let's do it. All right, here we are, fight fans, at our main event here in Tokyo, Japan, or possibly Osaka. It could be literally anywhere. No one knows. But we do know that we have Hana Kimura taking on the immortal Hulk Hogan right here in Japan in front of this packed audience of 1,200 people. Kimura now looking to get a big win. This is her third match here in Grenade Pro Wrestling. Hogan, this was also his third match in Grenade Pro Wrestling. Hogan is up 1-2. Kimura, this is actually be her fourth match, or his fourth match in Grenade Pro. He has two losses to Jack Howard and one win over Mickey Williams. Hana Kimura, on the other hand, not a big win to her name, not a single win to her name thus far. And we're going to see if she is able to establish her legacy against Hulk Hogan here this evening. If Kimura wins, this could be a big match. This could be a big win for her going forward, and it might help her star rise in the junior heavyweight division, or even in the heavyweight division with a win over someone like Hogan, who has beaten our heavyweight champion. Kimura now on the offense against the Hulkster. Nice spinning lariat there from Kimura. Just kicking away at the legs of the 64-year-old Hulk Hogan. Nice jawbreaker there. Eye rake from Hogan. Hogan not fighting fair, but he never does, because Hogan has always been a heel. And now a big elbow strike there. Kimura with that sliding drop kick to the face of the Hulkster. Nice scoop and a slam there from Hana Kimura. Kimura dragging Hogan center of the ring, or at least away from the ropes. Back grapple there, but Hogan had it scouted, able to reverse there with that unorthodox offense. Elbow drop to the back of the head of Kimura, and Hogan now clearly in control in the driver's seat as he chokes away at Hana Kimura. Kimura able to fight out of it, and now Kimura going for those big strikes, but Hogan abdominal stretch now on Hana Kimura. Kimura able to reverse there. Dances away, now grabs the Hulkster, up to the top rope goes Kimura, big stomp to the midsection of Hulk Hogan, drags him away from the corner. What's she going for here? Rolls him up, hooks the leg, 1, 2, no! Doesn't get a 2 count, doesn't get a 3 count rather, on the Hulkster here at this time. Hogan now with those big punches and that head offense. Okay, big boot there from Kimura, but Hogan able to shrug it right off, hits her with that knee, and now he's got her in the Boston Crab. Kimura right by the ropes, able to get out of it on that occasion. Hana Kimura dragging Hogan away. Now camel clutch applied. Might be fish hooking the Hulkster there. Not able to see quite where her fingers are in relation to his mouth. Kimura now hooks the leg. Oh, very nice stretch here from Kimura, but in the ropes it is. Hana Kimura now front chancery, leading Hogan away from the ropes there toward this other corner. Getting her man in position for that camel clutch. Shades of the Iron Sheik here from Hana Kimura. Break his back and make him humble. But Hogan able to escape it into the ropes. Big boot there on Kimura. Hogan up to the top rope. What's he doing? Knee drop. That's not smart from a 64-year-old. Hogan now on the defense as Kimura locks him up, goes for that stretch one more time, but no, this is in the ropes. The masked ref is not going to count that as being in the ropes. No telling what his reasoning is for that, folks. No one knows who the masked ref is. It could even be Hulk Hogan's good friend, Mr. America. Cover there. 1, 2. This could be it. Northern Lights. No. Not able to get a pinfall victory there. Boo, big boot. But, oh, they're just trading boots. Into the ropes goes Kimura. Kimura off the ropes now. Big punch there. Running punch at the Hulkster. Hogan now with some punches of his own. These two just striking away at one another. Big Axabamba there from Hulk Hogan. Kimura, oh, could have been going for that big atomic leg drop, but Kimura back to her feet just in the nick of time. Into the ropes goes Hana Kimura. Sliding drop kick to the face of Hulk Hogan. A lock up there. Gets him for that stretch one more time. There it is. You see arching the back of Hulk Hogan. This could be it. Also working on the knee of Hogan. You saw earlier Hogan coming off the top rope. Oh, cover now. 1, 2. This could be it off of a reversal. That would be really strange, but not unheard of. Northern Lights cover. 1, 2 with the bridge. Could be it. No. Hogan able to kick out at the last second there. You saw earlier Hulk Hogan come off that top rope. He did not connect with a knee drop, and you have to wonder how much that's costing the Hulkster right now as he goes for the cover on Hana Kimura. 1, 2, that could be it, but no. Hana Kimura able to get out of that pinfall attempt and goes right back to the stretch there on Hulk Hogan, just trying to rip the knee, the back, and the arm of Hogan. Northern Lights, but it might be in the ropes. No, referee not counting it. 1, 2, that could be a no. Hogan able to kick out again. Looks like Kimura might not have much left in the tank there, the way she was breathing. That's smart. Catch your breath. There you go. Wrestle the match at your pace. Oh, torture rack there. This could be it. Hogan trying to snap Hana Kimura in half, but no, Kimura able to escape the torture rack there, lock up, and now the fighting spirit of the Honster against the Hulkster. What's this? Big Boota! Oh, just trading big boots right to the face there. Hogan has to respect the fighting spirit of Hana Kimura as she goes again for the stretch. Too close to the ropes, perhaps we'll find out if Hogan taps out here. Will he do it? Can he escape? And yes, Hulk Hogan able to escape. Hana Kimura's stretch there, and now a big running power slam from the Hulkster. Sends Hana Kimura to the mat. Hogan drags her away, covers her up. This could be it. 1, 2, academic. No! Hana Kimura with some unknown well of power, able to evade. Now, beautiful dominator there. I believe that might be the Queen's Landing. I don't know her finisher. I don't know, but Hana Kimura has him in that surfboard stretch. Hogan now fighting for his life against Hana Kimura. Kimura into the turnbuckle. Big lariat from Hogan. A grapple. He slams her to the outside. No. Able to stay in the ring there is Hana Kimura. Kimura now. Hogan now in control of this and now just choking Hana Kimura. Ref, come on. This is blatantly illegal. No, Hana Kimura has got nothing left in the tank. She's fighting on fumes at this point. Oh, and the chop just sends her right down to the mat. This is it. Hogan getting the crowd on his side. Kimura able to fight back, but just barely. Let's see how she does here. Locks up. Front chancery from Hogan. Drags her into the corner. Goes for a cover. 1. This could be it. I hope not. Yeah, it is. But what a fight Hana Kimura put up there in front of this potentially hometown crowd. I don't know where we are in Japan. They just flew me out here. I was wearing a mask the entire time. Hulk Hogan, however, getting the big win over Hana Kimura. And it says he won with clapping hands. That's just disrespectful. Hana Kimura still 0 for 3, but she got a good match out of Hogan. She got a good match. I mean, it's a big success as far as, like, people go. We made money. How did we make money? That doesn't make sense, but it makes money, so okay. I'm baffled. I'm baffled how we could possibly make money off of that, but okay. Okay, Takaya, who we tried to get last time, who we just tried to hire, has decided to leave. He's decided to leave New Century Pro Wrestling. So I think I'm going to try to sign him this month. Paul wants money. Okay, Hunter, I'll give you some money. Let's see. Paul Collins. Yeah, let's bare minimum. Bare minimum. You're getting a $300 raise, and I hope you like it. Okay, so let's see here, because he's got a title. I'm just gonna real quick. I'm gonna see what titles, if any, he holds. Oh, he's got a 6-man title, right? That's what that says, or is it? Is it a 6-man title? It might be a 6-man title. I think it's a 6-man title. No, it's their heavyweight title? Oh, for sure I'm gonna try to sign him though. For sure. Okay, alright. I think I'm gonna do that next time. No. Well, yeah, I'm gonna do that next time, guys. Oh man. Okay, so big implications here for next time. If we can successfully get Takaya Kiryu to sign for us, we'll throw as much money as he asks. We'll give him any amount of money. $100,000, $1 million, whatever he tries to ask for, we're gonna give it to him. If we can sign him, that's a big get, because that's basically signing the New Japan Heavyweight Champion in this world. So, yeah, if we can get him, that's a big win for us. But that's for next time. We'll find out how that goes on the next episode. If you guys are having a good time with Fire Promoter, I know I am. If you are, though, do all the YouTube stuff. It really helps out around here. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you're excited for the possibility of effectively stealing Takaya Kiryu from New Century. Tell me how you feel about Hana Kimura's match. Was that a star-making performance? I feel like it was. Tell me how you feel. Should we go back to Japan? Should we try out a Latin American match or event sometime? I don't know. We've got people who are over there, so maybe so. But let me know, because I'm really excited to keep this going, and we'll find out how things go next time on Fire Promoter Complete. Thanks for watching, guys, and bye for now.